I discovered I was pregnant for the first time back in June 2004.
Jen and I were obviously both really excited.
Those 9 months just flew by. We spent our time doing up the nursery, buying baby clothes.
Thinking of names.
We decided that we wanted to know the sex, and we found out it was a boy.
Calum. That was the name we decided on.
Yes. We'd watch him bobbing about in the scans, getting bigger every time we went back, and we'd wave at the screen and say,
"Hello, Calum!"
Do you remember, Mike?
Yeah.
Anyway, by March of 2005, I was as big as a house. But my due date came and went, and I hadn't even had a single contraction. So we went into the hospital, and the doctor said that Calum was healthy and there wasn't anything to worry about that end, but he just didn't seem to want to come out yet.
So we went back home, and it got to about June or July, and he'd been in there just over a year.
I felt fine in myself, but I was really getting massive.
She was the size of a cow.
Yeah. Mike took a picture of me at that time, standing beside a cow.
Oh, yeah.
Just to show how similar we looked.
Yeah. Well, we went back into the hospital and the doctor did another scan, didn't he, love?
Yeah. He had another nose about and he said that Calum was still healthy and he was growing fast, but he just wasn't ready to come out yet.
Yeah, Jen still hadn't had any contractions or anything, so we decided that a caesarean would be the best option.
The doctor opened me up, but Calum must have sensed the intrusion because he punched his way out of the womb with his little fists and swam down into my right thigh.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he hid down there for about 36 hours, wasn't it? Yeah.
I could feel him grabbing on from the inside.
Yeah, but they sewed her back up again a couple of days later, and Calum just drifted back up into the cervix area.
Now he moves quite freely about my body. I felt him up near my neck earlier, wiggling about.
Yeah, well, he's been inside Jen for about 4.5 years now. Yeah, we tried to get him out again a couple of months after the first time, but he just squeezed himself in between her kidneys and didn't budge for a week. He's happy in there.
Obviously, since Calum's the size of any 4-year-old, I've naturally got bigger myself. I mean, I was never tiny, was I, Mike?
No.
But I'm 7'5" now, as you can see, and I weigh nearly 28 stone.
And you've had another child since, is that correct?
2 children.
Michael Jr.'s 2, and little Lindsay arrived just last week.
And Calum wasn't bothered at all by their presence?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think he felt slightly left out, and obviously he had to share his food. When I was pregnant with Michael, the doctor said they could see Calum on the scans, kicking at him through the womb. But both Michael and Lindsay, they were born pretty much on their due date, so he didn't have to deal with them for very long.
So Michael and Lindsay both came out normally, but Calum's just stayed inside you?
Yes. Well, actually, the doctor said that as Lindsay was crowning, he caught a glimpse of Calum waving at him from behind her feet. And when she'd fully emerged, as it were, he tried to grab hold of him and pull him out, but Calum just swam back up and crawled underneath my pancreas.
Well, he's quite happy in there. So, we just leave him be.